Hello, it's Teacher Danielle here from teachingonlineheadquarters.com, where I give you tips and tricks for teaching online. I'm here today to give you a tutorial on how to create a video in Adobe Spark. If you would like the lesson plans and lesson files for this assignment, just go to www.teachingonlineheadquarters.com to download them. Please take a minute to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any EdTech tips. Okay, now let's get to making a video in Adobe Spark. Here we go. Hello, it's Mrs. Brigette here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a video in Adobe Spark. I'm going to make my video about Frida Kahlo, so the first thing that I'm going to do is click this plus sign, and if you don't know how to get into Adobe Spark, you should Google Adobe Spark and then sign in using your school account or using your regular email account. And you'll press this plus sign and then click on video. And once that comes up, while that is coming up, I want to show you that I actually have a file on my desktop that is called Frida Kahlo. And when I open it, I'm going to show you that inside of that folder, I already have images that I got off the internet and movie clips that I got. If you are using a movie clip, it needs to be an MP4 file. If you cannot find an MP4 file and you can only find a .mov file, then you can convert it either on some kind of MP4 conversion software, or what I did was I opened it in iMovie and then I just saved the file as an MP4. So it's going to start here where it's going to ask you to put a title. So I'm just going to put Frida Kahlo, press next. And then you're going to choose a template. So there's a few templates here. You can choose one of these, and if you scoot over, you can make your own, or even right here, start from scratch. They have a couple of templates for you. I'm going to do a hero's journey. And the reason I'm choosing this is because my video is a biography. So here are some tips to get started. I'm okay without doing this, but if you want, you can click OK, I'm ready, and it's about a 1-minute little tips. So you'll see down here that you have the setup, you have the outro, the credits. So it's kind of already set you up a little template. So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to point out that before I started, I researched Frida Kahlo, and I kind of made myself a little bit of a timeline here so that you can see, I could see what I wanted to include. And I also made before making my video, I made this little storyboard in Milanote, and I have another video on that, how to do your little storyboard. So I already made the idea and the timeline and the storyboard before I even started in Adobe Spark, because I wanted to have all my thoughts and images already organized, because I thought it would make it a lot easier to do it that way. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put a photo, and you can find free photos here by clicking the search button. And if I put in Frida Kahlo, you'll see that it searches and gives me these images here that I could use. Now, none of these are ones that I wanted to use right now, but there are some. I think this one's a nice one. I could have used that one. Or you can choose where you want to get your picture from, or you can also go over here and you can connect one of your sources here. A lot of teachers use Google Drive, so if you connect your Google Drive, then your photos should come up here too, okay? But I have that folder on my computer, so I'm just going to press Upload Photo, and it's going to take me to my desktop, Frida Kahlo, and then I'm going to choose, I want to choose this one, and I'm going to press Open. Now, you will see over here on this side that you have Layout. So I can do full screen, split screen, caption, title, and text. I have themes here, which I'll go over in just a minute. I can resize it to square or widescreen. So I really like the widescreen, but I think a lot of my stuff is going to be square, but I can always go back and forth and change it, okay? So I will start with square at this point, and I like it to be full screen text. And my theme, I'm going to go down and look at, I like this one, and I want to show you what you can do. So I like this theme right here, and you see the color schemes here. I like this one. You can switch them like this. Okay, so if you click this button, it switches and it changes it around. I like this one, so I'm going to choose this one. So now, if I wanted to play some music here, I will press music. And when you go through here and you look, like if I play it now, you'll see it has like a default. Okay, so if I want to change that, I'm going to go over here and look. Now maybe you can click this little play button and it will play it. All right. Kind of like that one. So if you like it, click on it and it'll have a little check mark and it'll change your music for that scene to that check mark. So then I'm going to press the plus button and I'm going to add some text. So the text that I wanted to add, I'm going to take it straight from my biography here and I'm going to put in a quote. So I'm going to go back over here, add text, and I'm just going to paste. Okay. So it looks like you can make your text smaller or bigger. So if you press right here, it's going to just show you the clip that you're on. So if I press play, that's kind of nice for a beginning. If you want to make it a little bit longer, just go ahead and pull this here by clicking on the little timer. So let's say maybe it takes you 9 seconds to read it. Okay, so if you want to play just this clip, you press here. And I could be saying who she was, narrated, or I could just have it like this with the music. Now if I want to go to the next one, I'll click on it down here, and this time I want to add a video. So one thing that I wanted to add on here to show you is that if you want to choose a video and you do not have a video clip that you already can find, I will show you that you could go to this site called Videasy, www.videez.com, and you can get royalty-free videos to use. So you're just going to type in what you want to come up and then press the magnifying glass, the search, and you'll see that these first ones are pro, which means that you're going to end up paying for those. So look for ones that are not like that. So I clicked on this one because there's a part where Frida and her husband have lots and lots and lots of problems. So if I play it, I like what it looks like. It's like the letters burning, and I think it would be super dramatic and cool. So I am going to go ahead and download that. So if I download it, then I can add it to my files to upload into the movie. So I'm going to go to my movie clips of her. And there is one that I think would be good for here. How about this one? And you see they're MP4s because you can't do a .mov. All right, so it's going to ask me how long do I want this. So I think probably the whole 9 seconds. And then I'm going to press save. Okay, so the video is here now, and you can cut it down by pressing edit, or looks like you can make it smaller. So if I wanted to make it smaller down like this, which I think I will because I like that better, you can do that. Or you can make it muted, soft, or loud. If you want to record your voice, you're going to hold this down and you're going to say, you have to press and hold it. You see it wants me to allow the microphone. So you're going to press and hold it. This is when you will start talking, then it will show, and blah, 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 blah. So then I let go. Now, if I go back, I can hear it. Hold it, and this is when you will start talking, then it will show, and blah, 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 blah. If you want to have any space so the clip lasts longer than just your voice, to be longer, I'm going to have to hold this down with some blank silence. Let's start from the beginning. If you want to watch the whole thing, then you go back down here and press play. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll try to just record here. So I'm going to hold it down. I never paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Frida Kahlo. Let's see. I never paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Frida Kahlo. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to now try to show you how to add an icon. So if you click here, add an icon, I can search Frida Kahlo, and it's going to come up with these here, and I kind of think this one's cool. So I'm going to just do a little recording right here too. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next slide, and I went ahead and uploaded this picture of her for the next slide, and I wanted to put text because I'm really liking to do these quotes on here. In 1925, at only 18 years old, Frida was in a near fatal accident. All right, so I'm just going to show you real quick kind of what that looks like all together. So I'm going to start from the beginning and see if it makes any sense. I never paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Frida Kahlo. A master of the self-portrait, Frida Kahlo, with her jet black hair, heavy monobrow, and bold wardrobe, is one of the most recognizable artists in the world. She was one of Mexico's greatest artists who began painting mostly self-portraits after she was severely injured in a bus accident. In 1925, at only 18 years old, Frida was in a near-fatal accident when a bus she was riding collided with a trolley car. An iron handrail impaled her pelvis, fracturing the bone and changing her life. Also, breaking her spinal column, collarbone, and fracturing her leg, Kahlo spent months unable to walk. Bedridden and bored, she took up painting. All right, so you continue to do that until you get everything that you want in your video, but I wanted to bring you to this part, the credits. So you're going to add your credits, and you are going to also add in all of the citations that you had, all the places that you found things to use for your video. And then if you have your own brand, you could just add your logo, and I'm going to put my website in here, teachingonlineheadquarters.com. And that's all you have to do. So you'll see that the credits will go. And so this is just basically how you do it. And then you can share it or download it and preview it all right here. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me, okay? All right, thanks for watching how to make a video in Adobe Spark. See you next time. Bye.